Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 40 dose
40 dose.
40
of the Foreplay podcast,
God.
where us three,
Brave men.
mainly four, this time three,
Yeah.
get together for some witty banter
Nick wanted youthful hygiene.
and youthful
I was waiting for it.
and
I got so excited.
youthful hijinks. Yeah, here we are. I got nothing else prepared for you as far as this intro is concerned.
You've killed it thus far.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Who are you?
Yeah, we got names.
Oh yeah, I should probably introduce us. I'm Kevin. Over to my right is
I
Brandon,
don't like sitting over here.
who feels completely out of place.
I just feel completely
Whoops.
overweight by looking at the side of my body. I once said on the show I would diet. Obviously, it didn't happen. We gotta work on that.
And to my left, your right, is Nicholas Nesser.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
It's lovely to be here, everyone.
I hate how you do it, but I can't because you execute on all platforms. His
This
turn.
might be the first episode where you guys actually have to peer into each other's souls.
That's actually true. It is the first one. We've never sat across from each other.
It's exciting.
I hate how you do this fucking. You don't move at all, but you move enough to look at the camera and talk into the microphone. So you execute on what you need to, but I just don't like the way you look. This
You're
isn't.
working
This
with the
isn't
best.
funny. This isn't a funny joke.
You're working with the best.
Nick's mocking me for the audio listeners by looking against the wall behind him as he leans back with his mic. It feels good, right? Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, Chris was onto something
Yeah.
because that is phenomenal.
Yeah.
That was a phenomenal bit that he did.
It was. I agree.
Nick. Kevin did the half of the intro. Now you do the other half that I usually do.
So, Foreplay is for longtime friends born in the 90s. Youthful hijinks.
Days of
anyways.
the week.
Anyways, Mondays, we tease the topics. We give you the foreplay. Tuesdays, we talk about whatever we want. Sometimes it's politics. Sometimes it's lighthearted, youthful hijinks. And other times, who knows? Wednesdays is our Would You Rathers, where we debate a Would You Rather question and pick sides. Draw hard lines and choose. Thursdays, Do You Know? Sometimes Should You Know? Where we talk about various topics, again, very similar to our Tuesday talk time, but sometimes has very meaningful conversation that leads to decisions of whether or not people should know these things. Friday, the whole podcast airs on YouTube, Google Play Music, and iTunes for the audiophiles, audio listeners. Saturdays, we play video games. A lot of times, not all together, but sometimes we do. And Sundays is sometimes something, but not always. In fact, not often, but can be. It's up for possibility.
We'll figure that out.
Brandon.
Before Kevin teases his topics, because it's his show this week, I want to toot our own horn, as one might say. Because when Brandon first incepted this idea long ago, a fun fact, senior of college, personality, psychology, don't remember a thing. I would just sit there and plan foreplay stuff because I didn't want to fucking, at that point, do really anything with my psychology degree. I wanted to just
You're in
be
food
these
science
YouTubers
now.
and podcasters, and I'm in food science now. I want to do this shit every day, right? That was the dream if I could just get paid to play video games and talk about it. Yeah. And we ended up here. But the fact that we've only missed 1 week now, 42 weeks of airing, we've developed some new shows, not as much as I would have liked, but many are in the works. I want to toot our own horn, especially the way that you both just introed the show. It was very well. It flowed very well.
I didn't do anything.
I feel as though I don't
No,
belong.
you
So
didn't.
now I will miss many an episode and just leave this to you guys. I want to see what you three. I want the three of you to run a show because I'm the only one who hasn't missed an episode.
That is true.
Thus far,
You have not.
unfortunately. And I also don't like. I feel bad for Mike for having to sit across from you because
You're not liking what you're seeing so far?
no. Because I don't. Because normally I get to like look at everyone through the TV. I mean, Kevin already normally gets to do that. He does it more so now by just strictly facing the TV.
It's so tough.
I get
This
to
is, I'm just staring at myself right now.
At least now we put the camera over the television, so when you look at the television, you're kind of looking at the camera. But I just wanted to shout at us for a minute. Kevin, tease your topics.
All right, my topics. The first, what is it? The talk time.
TT, they say.
The TT
Titty.
On the streets.
has to do with time of the year.
Okay. I'll allow that.
Pretty specific, but my would you rather has to do with wait for it.
Kevin was reading us prior to airing the most monstrous Reddit entered would you rather topics that were posed by people largely dealing with sex organs and various.
It has to do with
It's like the
this
accordion.
is so vague. It doesn't even make days and years.
Days and years. All right. I'll allow it.
And the do you know has to do with the NFL and its impending spawn.
The Nike Foot Locker, as they say.
Big baller brand.
I tried to.
The Nike Foot Locker.
I tried to think of an acronym for NFL, and the best I could get was Nike Foot Locker.
But yeah, that's what I got. So okay, we're gonna dive right on in here to my talk time.
And what is that?
Talk time. What is your my tease was friggin' time of the year. So my talk time is what is your favorite time of the year?
Easy answer.
Yes. Are we on the same page for the once ever while we're across the table?
Let's see. 1,
2, 3,
fall.
fall.
Boom.
Wow,
A
me
rare
and Nick
moment.
became friends. It only took
A
42
rare moment.
episodes. You'll never see that shit
A
again.
1 out of 4 chance.
All right, we'll dive into it. Let me know
All
why.
right. Well, let me.
Why is fall so special?
I like that I'm out of camera now when I lean back because it makes it even that much better. Because all you see is the mic. You don't see my dumb face.
It is dumb.
3 letters. PSL. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking, guys. That's the pumpkin spice latte.
Oh my god.
Basic bitches love that shit. I don't fuck with that. I don't give a damn. No, the fall is the best. Let me tell you why. I'm a man who sweats. I'm a man who loves video games, and I'm a man who likes getting some money, right? For a long time.
Of course.
In the fall, I'm least likely to sweat. It's colder outside. Leaves are falling. It's nice out, right? 2, video games. Somehow, God destined me to love video games because my birthday week is National Video Game Release Week.
Basically is.
Pretty crazy. All the games come right around
November
13th.
is literally launched for
Right
majority of
around there.
things.
The big titles,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Call for duty.
Call for Duty. Always.
Always.
3, money. My birthday, November 13th. Followed up by Christmas as a young lad.
It's a great time of year for you.
Cash in. However, the rest of the year kind of sucks, but
That's fine.
I do love the fall. It's easy to love the fall.
Very similar reasons. And winter's very, very close. In fact, I sometimes even switch. Sometimes
but
winter's
here-
my favorite. But
I want everyone's gut reaction. I'm going to pose a question. Go ahead. And I just want to pose a question on your topic. Go ahead. You're the same thing. That's it. That's all you got.
what?
No, you can now give
I was going to say, what is your
reason.
opinion as a fall? Why do you have the fall? It's the
Oh,
same
fall.
exact
Sorry,
thing.
I
That's what I
didn't
said.
hear what you said. It's a lot of the same reasons. It starts to get cooler out, so I'm not dying of heat everywhere I go. Not quite as cold as winter, which I love winter's cold level, but still fall is good. Again, all the video games come out. Football, no beating that. Those are the big ones. And you can still go outside and not get your face ripped off by freezing wind.
Now, before I allow Kevin to speak,
So the world for Nick is divided into two. You either go outside and melt, or you go outside and have your face ripped off by
by beer cold sheer ice. Now, we've done on the show, I believe one of my do you know, what is the best season?
Yes.
And now we're talking about fall, which is a season. But to me,
the time of
it's
year,
more,
though.
it's the time of year, right?
Yeah.
So the part we're missing too are the holidays involved in fall.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is considered fall, right?
Yes.
It doesn't fall.
This-
It's like
no,
not at the
December-
cutoff for winter.
December is Christmas.
When does
No,
winter
December is
technically
winter.
start?
I'm gonna get that information.
It definitely starts after.
I want to say
Thanksgiving is definitely fall.
December 4th or 14th.
Some dumb date.
I'll give you a 10-day span.
Basically December.
Halloween.
Halloweeny, which Nick recently said was his favorite holiday.
I love Halloween.
Oh, wow. Winter begins December 21st.
Wow.
Okay.
Didn't realize it was that late.
I figured
That's
it
a
was
Gino
sometime,
topic
man.
right
I
there.
don't know.
Ends
But,
on March 19th. So, pretty late. I'm just saying, Thanksgiving, we're going to do a whole topic on the best holidays. We're just talking about the best time of year right now. Thanksgiving easily one of the best.
It's up there.
Great food. Great entertainment on the television, a.k.a. foosball, to which we're going to tease later.
Yes.
Can you get much better than food, beer, and football now?
No.
No. I
They're
rest
not
my
much
case.
things better than that.
No.
Honestly.
Xbox One X this fall. Cricket.
Thinking about it. No, I'm
Cricket.
thinking
No,
about
no
it.
one's thinking about it.
I'm thinking about
The
it.
pre-orders are going live soon.
By the time this airs, they will be up.
I'm gonna snag
Hopefully.
one.
Yeah?
I'm gonna snag
Wait.
a pre-order
To
just
sell-
because I can have it at that
There
point.
you
I'm
go.
like, all right, if I
Amazon.
want
Yeah. Might as well.
it. It can't hurt.
Kevin,
Mhm.
I have diddly I squat idea what your favorite time of year is. Nick, I could have bet I would have guessed the fall. You, no idea.
It's in that region. The
Time
second
of year doesn't have to be a season as well.
No, the second half of the year is just amazing.
Because I think fall is too general. I'm more so just like, I really think the month of November, that is my favorite time of year.
See, I'm gonna go even more vague. I'm gonna say October to like February, March.
But that's better because that
Perfect.
distances from
the
seasons
yeah.
to this. My
When
favorite,
it's cold. I just like when it's cold.
me too.
I honestly think like October
Best month.
in New Jersey is like one of the best.
It
months.
is. You go
It's not
outside,
because
you,
Nick's birthday, but
you breathe, you're just like
Well,
"That's
no, you
football
live
weather."
this fantastic month of just moderate weather that isn't insane, and then you cap off the month with Nick's
Halloween.
birthday, and
And
it's
like-
phenomenal.
Thanks.
Okay,
It doesn't
let's
get any
ask.
better than that.
This is all time and place because you just said you capped off the best month. Ask us this question 8.5 years ago. There was no worse time than September. Back
Yeah.
to school,
You're right. You're right.
right? However,
September sucked.
the fall and winter was the best time for school because there were so many days off. There's so many days off between September and like December. Once you come back from winter break, you're kind of fucked till spring break. But there were so many random ass holidays in there.
And snow days. The possibility of snow days existed.
Interesting thing about snow days. You love snow days as a kid. I hate them now.
Because you have to drive
Now
in
snow
them.
is a goddamn hassle.
No, yeah, snow is awful because it's
You
not.
got to deal with it now.
Yeah, you
Not
gotta
the
just
worst.
go live.
I don't mind snow. But then again, now I have a not 4-wheel drive car. So we will see how this winter fares.
Well,
There you
also,
go.
with my new job that me and Nick work together at,
He-
I realized that during a snow day, because on a normal work day, I wake up at 3. But if I know if it's going to snow the next day, that means I'm waking up at 2:30 to clean off my car and shovel.
well, here's the thing: if
That's gonna be deplorable.
if conditions like they seem to be pretty liberal. If like the conditions are really bad, they're just not going to have the plant open.
That's fair, but the day can't start without me, so
yeah.
that's a side topic.
Can't
I'm
start
cool.
without him.
I'm a
He's-
big deal, Kevin.
He is a
Okay,
big deal. They cannot start without him.
technically.
To get more specific for my,
Yeah, where are you
it's
zeroing on?
no, it's football season because if
That's the big thing right there.
no, because there's nothing better than because there's times like earlier in the season where we'll be sitting in my living room, the windows are open, you get this
Wide
nice
open. Yep.
chilling
The breeze.
coming in, football's on the TV, I'm just chilling on a Sunday doing
Nothing.
Diddly
absolutely
squat.
nothing.
Yeah.
and it's perfectly accepted by everybody.
I need to get back to my new job though, but honest God was one of the biggest concerns about accepting it was its interference with football. Because the fact that I have to get up at 3, which
On a Monday morning.
impacts my Sunday night game, my Monday night game, and my Thursday night game. Because previously I watch every football game that's on television on those days unless I'm out doing something.
You're gonna be using the shit out of that DVR, huh?
Yeah.
I've stood the fight against this for years where I don't believe in that because I'm going to get it spoiled. So I need to, but is it even worth watching if you know the outcome of a football game?
That's a hard part too. Yeah.
Because it's totally different than a spoiler in like a TV show where if you get one spoiler, that's a big moment.
Yeah.
But the whole point of a game is to see where it's getting to. I mean, once the score is spoiled, I mean, I guess it depends if you're identifying like players you want to see develop. If you hear they have a good game, you want to see exactly what they did. But
once you know the score, you know the score. The game's over.
There's ways not to spoil it for you.
But it's still
in workplaces with a lot of people talk,
Yep.
and it's hard to avoid, unfortunately. Which
it is
sucks.
very difficult to avoid, especially in our department.
Think about your job where you have a fantasy league where you're
No,
your
that's
coworkers. Think about you.
That's what makes it so that time of year so awesome. Is I love rolling in on like a Monday morning, and there's just a point in the day where all of a sudden you see a couple of the guys stroll over. All of a sudden, like trash talk start,
It's exciting,
up, and all of a sudden everyone just flocks to the table and everyone's talking about all like the stupid shit.
Tantalizing.
It's so
fair
cool.
word.
I just wanted to make a point on the word tantalizing before I got into why I said tantalizing. Tantalizing. There's no better week in the fall than when your favorite football team wins and all your fantasy teams win. There's no worse week in the fall than when your favorite team loses and all your fucking fantasy team loses. That's a shit week. You are set up for failure.
Yep.
Yeah, because then you can't help it, but for like your fantasy team, you're scrambling to see, okay, what went wrong? How can I improve on the waivers? And you're staring at the waivers. You're like, oh shit, when do they go live? Oh shit, they go live on Wednesday. Oh shit, it's only Monday.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
It gets to a point where you build a perfect team and still lose.
We're not gonna get into that.
Fuck you, we're getting into
people have their highest scoring games.
Our next episode will likely be about our fantasy teams because at that point everything will be drafted and will be squared to go for the season, which is going to start after the show airs. Continue.
So like there's football season, there's the NFL where you're actually watching it, and then there's also, I have two brothers. One's, playing his final year of football in college, and the other one's playing in his final high school season, which is insane to.
That's kind of gross. That's kind of gross knowing your brother.
Yeah.
Sean is a
That's
senior.
not right. I don't like that at all.
Old as fuck we are.
So yeah, that's going to be super fun. Like it's been fun, watching them along the way, but like, in their final season, it's going to be good. The tailgating because my dad is a psycho with the college games. He does the whole tailgate before. It's just like, and the weather's perfect. It's just, oh my God. It's awesome.
Nothing better than jeans and a sweatshirt weather.
No, that is
jeans
great.
and a tee.
No, but I'm saying that you have the tee is automatic.
Yeah, tee's
I
automatic.
don't wear anything other than t-shirts, fun fact, because I usually don't fit in long sleeve shirts and I don't have any. So jeans and a tee with a sweatshirt option. You can always get warmer, can't always get colder. That's it. It's the easiest argument. You can't fight it.
Yeah.
Layer up.
Yep.
In the summer, you can't layer down.
Totally agree. You can be butt ass
You
naked.
can only get butt ass naked.
But you're not getting that much cooler.
Any colder yet. I'm with you. Not many things we agree with.
But the time of year, Foreplay agrees with. I believe Mike might agree, but I'm about 50-50 on if he would pick the summer or not. He's a big summer guy. I think
he loves concerts.
Yes, I mean nothing. I imagine nothing beats the summer.
Not taking away from the summer
people.
kind of seasons. We're talking about times of year that you asked us this question. Like I said, 7 years ago. No one's picking the fall.
Easy summer
time off of school. That's without a doubt. Nick just had an aneurysm because
that thing landed on my glass.
Bug entered his glasses.
That's why I freaking chunked that up.
Yeah, I mean the summer's great too, but I mean there's.
Listen, as a man who sweats, I get sick of it right quick. I enjoy my beach days. I love the beach, but I only need a few of them and I'm good.
Yeah.
We could put the summer down to about a month and I'd be happy.
Yeah.
Kevin, would you rather? What is your?
Oh well, yeah, we'll dive into the would you rather now. There is no good transition because this is just completely off of what we were. So
Was it your last topic that was the accordion for legs, or did we have one more after that? I
think there was another one in between there somewhere.
That was gold.
That was a phenomenal topic.
So there's that one, but now there's this. Would you rather relive the same day for 365 days?
Groundhog Day.
Yep.
or just straight up lose a year of your life?
Fuck me. I like this one a lot because I like one who I like to think about past, present, and future and memories. This encompasses all of it. Question before we start: has anyone seen Groundhog Day here?
Yes, phenomenal movie.
Yes.
I saw it 15 years ago. I say it's good, but I really can't justify that answer.
It's a good movie.
So
Okay.
why are you? So what was the point of
Because
that?
that's immediately what I thought of. So I had to establish
If you
that.
weren't going to elaborate, what was the point?
We don't need to.
Me and you are similar again in this. I hate to say these words.
What? We sit across the table and now we're fucking
Me-
similar out the ass? What the
Me-
fuck
me-
is
no,
going on?
In this
Fuck the
aspect,
show.
we're similar in this aspect. We both love efficiency.
Oh yeah.
We hate wasting time, right?
Yeah.
So part of my answer immediately is like, let me just skip this year of going through the same day of nonsense, get to the end. But then I'm like, but this opens up a sandbox. If I can just relive the same day, I can do whatever I want that day, and there's going to be no consequence in theory, I'm assuming, right? End of the day,
Correct.
whatever happens, I wake up in bed that I would have woken up
Correct.
the next morning.
It's
So
like
literally Groundhog
It's
Day.
like that.
And you know, on
Edge
the
of
last
Tomorrow.
day is where cruising over to the next.
Exactly. So if I master everything that's going to happen in that day, like from everything that I could master, first of all, I spent at least a month emptying my bank account doing something crazy. You know, like day one, go skydiving.
How far could you get with $200?
uh,
That was low hanging fruit.
Yeah. But either way,
It's my
empty my
account.
bank account, go bonkers, like a month at least, and just do crazy stuff like travel for a day. You know, I could literally go to Italy. I mean, at least half the day. Go to Italy, stay up all night, pass out, and I'm back home. You know, do that again with the next country. You know, keep doing.
I'm
that
letting
for
you
us.
go, and then I'm gonna talk.
Yeah, I would do that at least for a month. Then I would just start to look at stock trends or something like that for just for a month.
You're so annoying.
Just see where all the big stocks
It's
go.
not a month; it's a day.
I know, but I'm
You're not
saying a
gonna
month
get
of
too
those
much.
days.
It doesn't matter. You don't know what's happening in the next.
Maybe there's a penny stock that goes freaking nuts that day.
Okay, keep going because
You know, why not? Why not pay attention to that? One day of just looking at the trends. At the end of the day, I just sum everything up, see what grew the most. You know, why not? Lottery numbers. See what the lottery numbers at the end of the day. Like even that. Like, well, hopefully there's a drawing on that day that you're infinitely reliving, or 365 days reliving.
I like to think that everything on that day in this world is the same, other than things that you actually interfere with.
Well, yeah, that's what.
So then you actually, I guess, never know what you're changing.
yeah, because I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Especially with something like the lottery, I wouldn't be interfering with anything that would change the lottery number.
True.
Generally
'cause you-
speaking,
well, you-
unless there's a
well, you're stuck
butterfly
with that
effect, of
day.
course. What?
Well, yeah, you're stuck with that day.
Yeah,
That
but
day's outcome is already predetermined, essentially.
exactly. I mean,
What you do in it, but it's the
big
universe doesn't
picture-
revolve around you, so
Yeah.
it doesn't.
The big picture things are already in motion. Exactly.
Can I
Only-
speak now?
Yes, of course. You can do whatever you want.
No, you're fucked because this is the thing. I was so on board. You started talking, and you're like, "Oh man, I love Kevin's topic. I'm gonna suck his dick." You're like, "I'm gonna
That's
go
exactly
do
what
all
you
these
said.
things, right?
Go bonkers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go bonkers. I'm gonna see here. I'm gonna see there." I feel like, in the grand scheme of things, you're gonna ruin all those things for you. You're gonna because this is the thing. In those 365 days, which is a long fucking
It's a
time,
year. Yeah,
you're gonna hit everything.
it's great.
What about your partner? What about your friends?
I know. I would.
You're
Love,
gonna have experienced everything already. You will never experience a new thing at that point, because basically you can get nearly anywhere in the world in that day, right?
more
You
or
might
less.
only
Yeah.
Australia. We're gonna get an hour and a half
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
so but you can go there.
Yeah.
You're gonna ruin everything because by default you will have to go basically everywhere.
Yeah.
in that 365 days.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you lose it?
But there's also the aspect where you're experiencing these things and you're remembering whatever you're doing,
exactly.
Yeah.
and the people that you're with
They're not
aren't
remembering
necessarily.
that, yeah.
remembering.
No.
So you're gonna wake up
You're
like
lit-
the next day. You're gonna be like, "Holy shit, Fiji was fucking awesome," and your girlfriend's gonna be like, "What are you talking about? What kind
you
of
fucking
dream?
went to Fiji?
What kind of dream did you just have?"
No, she didn't think you fucking.
I had a crazy dream.
No.
She's not gonna think I
She's not gonna.
went to
yeah.
Fiji. Yeah.
You're living a lie at that point. That's what I'm saying. I was so on board where I was like, fuck, I'm going to get everywhere. short term, that's fucking dope. Selfishly, that's fucking dope.
But
Saw
again,
everything.
it's selfish. Absolutely.
It's selfish. Long term, you've basically ruined almost anything that could be special.
It doesn't have to.
In
not be
terms of
special.
sightseeing, if that's what you want to be, though, like I'm a
Yeah.
traveler,
Yeah.
right? So I want to see the world.
I would rather. No, I can't say I'd rather. Because the thing is, that whole free year you have to do all those things, you might not be able to do all those things in your lifetime. Because it's not just a matter of having the money; it's also a matter of having the time. If you know you have an infinitely repeatable day, you can not infinitely, but you know you have a repeatable day. You can do all these things with literally zero temporal consequence.
Oh yeah,
And that's honestly probably the big, unless you're stupid rich to where you don't have to work and there's no more time anymore, then you can do all those things anyway. But if you do have to work, which most people are going to have to work most of their lives, you don't have that time to visit every country.
for
do
me,
every experience.
I'm just more a long-term thinker and satisfier. So I'm thinking short-term happiness, I'm fucking coasting. But long-term, I'm losing that extra
I'm losing the
pizzazz
experience.
of going to all these places. Like even now with my girlfriend Nicole, where one of her number one spots is England, right?
Yeah.
And I went there in 2007 when I was in
Yeah,
seventh
yeah.
grade. And I say all the time, the first place, because we have no money, that we're going is fucking not England, because I've been there.
Yeah.
And now
And
in
she
this
wants to
world
go there
where
like
I
that,
picked
yeah.
365 days, I've basically been, because I'm not going to waste those 365 days unless I want to try and be smart about it
Yeah.
by going to the nonsense places, right? Like the
Yeah.
outskirts of the world. I'm going to go to all the spots I want to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, there's plenty of time to.
Yeah, I'm going to
Everywhere.
take those 365 days,
Yeah, but-
no matter what. Whether or not I travel everywhere, I'm taking those 365 days because you can, even one day being practical, doing something that can set you up.
And the thing that this is gonna do is you're gonna be the only one that's gonna remember this shit. So you're gonna learn to cherish
I don't know.
all of those moments because like no one else is gonna remember any of that.
I really didn't think I'd pick this answer, but I think I'm
So
picking
you're
skip
gonna
it.
so you're
I'm
gonna
skip-
cherish any little moment that happens because you're gonna be like, all right, well, I'm gonna be the only one that's gonna remember any of this shit.
I
So-
think it's going to control too much of my life going forward. And I'm not like you said, I'm a man of efficiency and not
Yeah.
wasting time. So wasting a year of my life is fucking huge.
So you're just gonna take a year and just crumple it up and toss it aside.
How about this?
You're gonna jump right to
How
25.
about this?
Thanks. Yeah, fuck 24,
Who-
right? I mean, 25, I rent a
said-
car.
Who said you have to go do all these crazy things? Why not spend a year playing Call of Duty 8 hours a day and become a god? And 365 days later, you start
Because-
FaZe Clan 2.
It's just
Why not do something like that?
But could you imagine this?
Would
though?
you want that?
Ready? No, you grind all day. You get like 50. You get like Blue Tiger on the M16.
Oh, yeah, you
you wake
lose
up the
all that
next day and it's
stuff,
gone.
That's exactly
But
all your
shit.
Do I have that? Do
You're
I
good.
still have that skill that I gained from playing that 8 hours?
Well, yeah,
your
you remember
experiences
every day
carry
and
it.
you-
Yeah.
Right.
So even if it's just for that, even if it's just for grinding out a skill, pick up a guitar for a year.
You would
Who
just
cares? Play guitar every day. Buy
look
a
at
guitar every day.
look at the movie Groundhog Day, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, it got ruined for him. Where
Well,
it was
eventually-
the same monotonous stuff over and over again. You would get to that point no matter what.
But here's the problem. He didn't know when it was going to end. And two, he kept trying to find a way out. There's a huge difference between where that
Eventually,
character's going.
you will try to find a way out. There is 300. Where were you last year? Totally different Nick than we were last year.
Absolutely totally different, Nick. But here's a point you miss.
I know where you're going when you pause for so long. Just
I
continue.
love
Serious.
I love being home.
out.
I love
love
not
being
going
home.
outside. You don't think I could put hours and hours and hours into grinding? I literally have said on multiple occasions.
Okay, but is that worth your long-term happiness? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, why
you're
not?
gonna burn that.
not burning anything.
None of that. Like, what if it's a day? Like, you wake up, your dad comes walking in. Sup, Nick? Your mom comes in. Hi, honey. Next thing you know, some toast burns in the oven. And you're going through all these things. You're going to reach the point where you're going to be like, you're just going to be mastering every little nuance of the day.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
start it.
It will be Groundhog
Until you
Day.
reach a point where, until you reach a point where you
No, but that's
fly
it.
off to
I would-
Antigua or
I would
whatever you do.
I would still take that opportunity, if nothing else. I would take that opportunity 365 days to learn a skill. I can play 8 hours of guitar a day, and it's completely
To me, I'm living a
inconsequential.
lie because it's an unfair advantage.
No, you're still putting the time in. I mean,
Yeah,
it's free
but no
time.
one else got your.
Yeah, but here's the deal: you could either skip the year, you have the choice to skip the year, or you could go travel the whole year, and you're not putting that time into a skill. You know,
I'm
what's
still living
See,
the lie.
no,
No
you-
one else had that opportunity. That's the problem for me.
if
No,
if
but
that's the case,
see,
then everyone's living a lie
I
because
feel
everyone
like-
has different scaling opportunities.
I don't know. I feel like you're not going the way I thought you would.
No,
on
I
this
didn't
at all.
think. No, I didn't think I would go this way either. But I'm just concerned. I'm saying like the long term. I don't want to experience everything in a year. What's
I don't
You don't
think
have
you'd-
to, no
I
one
don't
said you
think
have
you'd
to.
be able to live with just taking a year and
Throwing it
tossing
away.
it over your shoulder. And
I mean,
saying,
once you
"All
make
right,
the
whatever."
decision, it's over. There's
Yeah,
no going
yeah.
back. So
That's you want to talk about a waste of time. That's
Yes.
a
I know.
sincere waste of time.
I know. But like I said,
Why would you just throw it away when you could literally have a free year?
because
whatever.
I'm gonna
You-
burn. It's gonna tarnish the rest of the years. Because exactly what you two are talking about. I love to maximize my time. So if I had the same day 365 days, you better fucking believe I'm doing everything. Everything in that year where I know I have the reset button. So I'm gonna make it's gonna be worse for me than someone who doesn't. Does that make sense to you? Are you
I
picking
could
up
make
by
it
now?
tougher and you don't have the ability to
To control yourself.
go wherever. It's the same fucking day.
Oh,
over
no,
and
easy.
over
You
and
skip
over
a
and
year.
over again.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no, you're literally living the same day. No, I would choose not. But I'm saying you get a free day. Hell yeah, for a
Free
year.
day every day. No.
Hell yeah,
I'm picking-
absolutely,
I'm skipping a year. You two are fucking.
absolutely. I'll
reliving.
play mandolin for a year. I don't care. I'll do anything.
Do you know what the mandolin is?
Yeah, the Mandarin was one of the evil enemies in Iron Man 2. Which
should take
he
the-
was a joke villain.
Take the 365 days and just read a book.
I did just buy a book. Sidebar. Console Wars. That's the title. It's
Cool.
about-
See if you actually read that.
Dude. Listen, I thought I was going to read it. I'm going to read it. I'm going to at least read
Yeah.
some of it.
Yep.
This book's fucking. It was way thicker than I thought. It's about Sega and Nintendo battling back in the day because
Okay.
no one remembers that they were fucking arch fucking enemies
Yeah.
to the death. Where people like to say Xbox versus PlayStation, but all those fucking companies like they actually talk to each other. It's not a thing. Sega and Nintendo didn't get along. Do you know, Kevin?
So we'll dive into the do you know? The do you know?
Segues back a little.
Yeah, it jumps.
Hair.
Yeah,
a
we're
skosh,
jump.
a
we're-
skosh, one might say.
Yeah, I don't know about
Say
that.
skosh. I just wanted you to say skosh.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Do you know? This is sort of. I guess it's two. Like, do you know who your favorite NFL team? Like, it's kind of a dumb question for you, but do you know who your favorite NFL team is?
This was planned.
The Eagles.
Nick
And
loves the Eagles.
do you know how you think they'll perform this year?
I have a lot of comments on that.
So there's that. We'll leave it at that.
Now, next week is going to be the fantasy football conversation. This week, we're going to establish now how we think our teams are going to do. Now, me and Kevin get to speak for Mike because 3 out of 4 members of 4-player are Giants fans.
Yes.
Fun fact. Giants t-shirt to plan this out. Did not. Nick.
Despise who you are.
Nick is a Jacksonville Jaguar fan, and he
Close.
fucking has a Jaguar tattooed on his butt cheek, and he fucking loves them. Right,
It's
Nick?
the right state. Miami
Tampa Bay Buccaneers,
Dolphins. Fiends.
Florida Gators,
Miami Dolphins.
who
All right, and
notoriously sucked for years.
Let's be honest. I'm not expecting much out of them. I'm not even expecting a winning season. I'm gonna say 7-9.
What do you mean?
No,
after
no,
after
no,
a
no.
playoff year, you're expecting?
It was a weak playoff run.
Wait, you guys got in?
Yeah, they made the playoffs.
We went 10-6. And we got smoked by
Just like the
Pittsburgh.
Giants went 11-5.
Oh my
last
god,
year.
that's right.
Yeah.
And they were
That's the
all.
other thing I forget.
But here's the problem. Here's the biggest problem. There was no Dolphins victory. No, strike that. There was only 1 or 2 Dolphins victories that I actually was like, the Dolphins won that game. There were way too many games that I was sitting there watching it, and I was like, we got lucky. There was no reason the Dolphins should have won that game.
I remember you saying that, so you weren't just.
I wasn't just
showboating,
saying
yeah.
it for this. Like, that was the truth.
I became a Dolphins fan for a couple weeks last year when Jay Ajayi was running for 200 yards every week, and I
he's
had him on my.
beasting.
Oh yeah, and I dropped him the week before he started.
Yeah, guess who picked him up?
Yeah, not in that
Nicky
league.
Kid.
Not in that league. So
Either
worst thing
way.
ever.
Either way, I had J.
Is that how you pronounce it?
That's
Is
how
that JJ?
in my household. I'm not even kidding.
All right.
Me, my dad, and my brother. We just add.
They're all Dolphin fans.
Yeah, all of us are Dolphins.
I
fans.
We just
actually
say it a
didn't know
different
that.
way
We
every
just
time.
keep adding A's or Jay's.
Yeah, I like that.
We just keep like J. Just back and forth. His name does work like that. Anyways,
Yeah.
besides the point.
You know he's from England?
Yes, he's British.
Dante Culpepper.
No.
Was that a question or
That was an
J-
error.
J-
J.
He's from England?
He's from England.
That's fucking
He's
dope.
British,
I like
yeah.
that a lot.
In the
I
ble-
didn't know that.
I gotta give credit. So you guys know the page Bleacher Report?
Mm-hmm.
They put out this like cartoon short each week called
Did
The
you say
Gridiron Heights.
Bleacher Report?
Yeah.
You don't know who?
Isn't
Bleacher
it
Report-
pronounced Bleaker Report? No, I know how it's spelled, but I thought it was always pronounced Bleaker Report.
No.
Why would it be Bleacher Report?
I don't know. I just
Bleacher
I
Report
literally
makes so
lived
much
my
more
life.
sense.
Bleacher Report sounds fucking stupid.
It makes so much
No,
more sense.
It makes
It
sense
make-
because of the bleachers.
Exactly.
It actually makes a lot of sense, and I've never.
You thought
With-
it was bleak.
Literally, with every day, I'm more certain that he ingested too much glue as a kid.
Follow at Broza93 on Twitter for fun facts. And,
Oh
you can,
my
and then you can
gosh.
date this podcast because of this fun fact. Okay, proceed with your thoughts.
I despise you.
All right. So Bleacher Report.
So,
That's
Gridiron
I never-
Heights.
Jesus.
amazing skit. Very, very well worth it to rewatch it from last year's stuff. It was very relevant with each week for the most part. Anyways, there was even a skit where they held true to Jay Ajayi, and the voice actor for him was British.
Oh,
It was
really?
funny. He was hanging from a cliff, and I forget who was at top. It was either a Patriot or a Steeler, and they were at the top of the cliff like kicking his fingers off, and he said something like, "No, please don't do it," or something like that. I thought it was so funny.
What was it, like a little like anime type?
Yeah, just like a little cartoon. I'll show you guys after this, but it's worth the watch, and I hope they do it again this season because it was I really enjoyed it.
They probably will. Bleacher Report has a pretty big following.
Yeah, but
'Cause,
anyway,
their
oh,
app
sorry.
revolutionized everything. The team stream.
Oh,
on
that's
your
their
phone.
app. Oh,
It's ridiculous.
I didn't
But
know that.
anyways, so yeah, I am obsessed with the Giants in probably every way. Like, if I were to pick a sport, because I'm a Giants, Yankees, Rangers, Knicks fan.
all the New York teams.
The Knicks are an abomination, so
They
I
are.
can't even focus on
They
them.
are.
The Yankees this year have finally given us something to root for, although lately it's a little rough. The Rangers have been good for, in recent years. The Giants, though, like above all teams, I don't know what it is. It's like I'm obsessed with everything.
Yeah,
Like every facet of the team. I don't even know how to describe it. It's ridiculous. But I don't know. This year, off an 11-5 season in which none of us saw that coming. It
No.
seemed too good to be true as it was happening. I don't know. I mean, it all rides.
We.
It all rides on the offensive line.
I think.
We'll go as
I-
far as
no.
the offensive line takes.
Yeah, I mean that's for certain. But I feel like I think it was easier to see that season happen as some
Technical difficulties. We are now back.
back in action. Now I feel like it was so much easier as someone who wasn't a diehard Giants fan to see why the Giants could have had the year that they were. No, as a diehard Giants fan, you're expected that they're gonna fuck it up somehow, right? For the most part,
No.
yes. What
you guys are spoiled.
No, this year I'm very excited.
Oh, this year, yeah, but I was very excited last year.
I was not.
What was that
Spoiled.
much spoiled?
You guys are spoiled fans.
Oh, fuck off!
Two
We'll
Super
go-
Bowls in
all
your
right, shut up.
lifetime. Like, oh, I'm never
No,
sure
I
they're
was
gonna
ex-
do
I was
fine.
ex-
I'm just talking about like the
I know,
talent
I know.
that was there. Like I feel like I believed in us last year. I believed in us this year, but for some reason, like because the year prior to last year, which is the reason I said this, is where we had what was it, 6 or 7 games that were decided by 3 points in the last 2 minutes. You
I
remember
know
that?
that feel.
Yeah, but that's a sign that you're not a good team. You got to win those games.
I know, but still,
still.
it's like you
You're
were
close.
winning
You're
the
right
whole
there.
time,
It
and we
doesn't
got
matter.
it taken away. You got it taken away. If
Yeah,
you
because
just
you suck and
had
you
that,
lose it.
yeah, but if you just had that one extra drive, you were in the playoffs. Where
Yeah, but you don't get that extra drive. Doesn't matter what it is.
all right, but you can say that about literally anything. Or Nick's team, if they made one different acquisition, then they're in
Yeah.
the playoffs. So the fact that you're there and it gets taken away, where Nick's teams are never there, so it's
No,
That's
I go.
false,
I
man.
mean, like every
That's false,
fan,
man.
I go into every year optimistic. I'm like, all right, this is the year. Let's do it. But then that preseason last year hit, and in the dress rehearsal, I was very pumped. I was like, let's go. And the offense literally couldn't move the ball
I remember that.
at all. And
It's
that
really
carried
bad.
out throughout the entire. You know how frustrating it was to watch an offense that was literally ran through one human being, and if that guy
Ran
didn't
into
exist, they
Rodell
literally
Beckham
they would have
Jr..
been 3. They would have went 3 and out every drive if it wasn't for him.
That's why the excitement is there. My favorite acquisition of the preseason, probably by any NFL team besides the Patriots, because they only got their team so much better. But fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them.
The Brandon Marshall acquisition. I love it.
Well, guess what? Don't love it too much.
I don't want it as long as he's a big target
We
away
now-
from people.
Have the Brandon Marshall hex on us. He has
Uh-oh.
never played in a playoff game.
Yeah, well, it didn't start
Uh-oh.
with the Dolphins, but
He has never been to the playoffs.
Well, it's this year is his time.
It's been 13
Listen, I don't-
years or
yeah.
something like that. 13, 14 years.
I just love.
It's a trend at this point.
I love that they have a big body receiver, which allows Sterling Shepard, as long as he's fully healthy, which he should be, to perform in the slot like he should. If the tight end does what he could do, I don't know college players, so him being the first round talent,
He's
I hope so.
He's like
Evan Ingram.
Yeah, he's like 6'3", like 250, something like that. But he runs like a 4.3.
Yeah.
So he's
That's
like
good.
he's like a wide receiver at
Yeah,
tight end.
Body of a tight end.
But they say he could block, from what I hear. I don't know.
But he's willing to block.
Yeah.
That's a
Which
big
is a
thing,
good
too.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Perkins, if he can take the next step, obviously the biggest fear, and I feel like in the entire Giants team, is the offensive line.
Because they did nothing to improve it. They
More
were the
s- well-
28th. They were the 28th ranked offensive line in the league, and they did nothing
More
to
so
improve it.
because of the tackles, and yeah, they didn't do anything to improve.
They're like, all right, maybe this guy will figure it out this year. Let's bank our entire season on that fact. Or on that
and they have
assumption.
to pay the two of them, right? Well, they have to pay Weston Richburg this year, which he's been good for them.
I'm not sure what the contract situation
No,
is.
he's
like.
expired. This is his last year, and I can't think of his name. The other guy,
Pew.
the other guard. Yeah,
If I were a
who's
coach,
the guard, but
I'm all about building the team around the line. Look at the Cowboys. You could put us in the backfield of the
that's
Cowboys,
what I'm saying. It's smart.
and we'll win the game.
You talk. Even the Cowboys fans talk shit for years because it's the boring pick in the NFL draft.
Who cares?
Stack up.
So
Look at them now.
I
Yeah.
wanted the Giants to pick an offensive lineman,
And
Like,
we
I
had the
wanted that.
We had the shot at the fucking pot smoker that your team took last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now he's your guy's left tackle, right?
Yeah.
Who cares?
What was his?
I don't remember his name.
Laramie Tunsil.
That's
What
it.
a fucking-
yeah.
What a thing for the history books, because I've watched the draft every year now for
The
past
day
5
before the
years.
draft, a video comes out of this guy with a gas mask on,
But it
just
blew
getting
up.
lit.
But it blew up literally during the first round. It was like the craziest thing I've ever seen. They had him as like a top 5 pick,
He was easily going to be like a top 5, top 3 pick,
and he fucking fell.
and he fell
and just kept
right past the
falling.
Giants, and then they took him at 13
I'll
or
take
something.
the
I wish
talent.
we would have took him.
I
man.
don't care. We took Ricky Williams back. He got
Wildcat.
suspended. He got suspended for drugs. We took
Ricky
him back.
Williams was not a member of the Wildcat.
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
He was not there for the spawn of the Wildcat. Was
Not
he?
for the spawn, but he was
Okay,
part,
he was
of,
part
it.
of it.
I think
right?
he was a part of it. Yeah.
Him
Ronnie
and Ronnie
Brown.
Brune.
No, Ronnie Brown was the lead character,
Yeah.
but Ricky Williams was a part
Yeah.
of it.
Was he?
Brandon's not wrong. Ricky Williams was a
Okay,
part. I
didn't
hate
think
saying
was
that.
I didn't think I
I
was
thought that was
far.
so far after him.
No, Ricky Williams was a part of that. Ricky Williams and Ronnie
Was
Brown.
Ricky the one
shared
drafted by the
backfield.
Saints and then?
Yes.
Yeah, he was drafted by the Saints when I forget who was the coach. It might have been.
It was before Pete.
It might have been. Who was it? Was it? I don't think it was Ditka.
Either way.
Whoever it was in that draft traded their entire draft to move up to get Ricky Williams. They didn't have a single pick in the draft because they traded it all.
And the worst part is we had him for like a few seasons and then weed bust and gone.
Yeah.
Now we have no team.
He was a god in college.
He was even amazing in his early NFL days.
Yeah.
He was unstoppable.
Yeah.
If he did not get busted for that, the Dolphins would have been like an early 2000s.
Wasn't he the one?
pseudo-dynasty.
Because this is. I feel like he was the precipice. Is that a word? What is
Precipice.
that? Precipice.
Oh, thank you, Kevin.
Kevin got me. Of weed being bad for NFL players, where I feel like he was the very first high-profile case where now we've accepted that that's somehow okay for them to get
Which is
suspended,
just,
like Josh Gordon shit.
It's like extra bullshit.
But he was the first. But the best part about him was he was just like, I smoke weed. Like,
Yeah,
I still smoke weed. I don't fucking care. Fucking dope.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Oh,
If you perform,
we should establish Mike's a Giants fan, so I'm just gonna. Me and Kevin are just gonna speak for Mike. But Nick, Jay Cutler, don't count him out.
I'm not going to count him out. I'm going to on his own.
I feel like
his own talent.
He has the potential to thrive. It's just not. I don't think the odds are in his favor. I'll say that.
The other thing is, I want someone with that fire. You need someone with that passion. Jay Cutler was done. He was done with football.
Yeah.
Jay Cutler was a guy during a playoff game a couple years ago that was literally like, "Nope, I'm hurt. I'm done. See you later."
Yeah.
That was.
I
unreal.
need someone that's willing to dig in.
This was a guy.
I need Matt Stafford who broke his arm and threw the overtime.
Did you ever see the sound? What is it? You know when they do the sound?
Yeah, mic'd up.
Mic'd up.
Yeah.
When they do the mic'd up for that play, did you ever see that?
No, I haven't.
Dude, it's fucking dope. He runs to the line and he throws it. He's fucking instantly done.
Yeah.
Like, instantly.
But that's
done.
what I'm saying. I want someone on the team that's willing to do that. If I found out we were getting Matt Stafford tomorrow, I'd be happy.
Matt Stafford's one of my favorite players because he's the mimic of Brett Favre, who was the reason why I became obsessed with football as a young boy, because I was obsessed with Brett Favre, and he's the same quarterback as him.
Fair.
Gunslinger. He'll fucking rip
yep.
it.
Sorry, Kevin, I cut you off.
Cutler literally at the end of this year packed it up. He's like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm going to be in the booth. I'm just going to be
yeah.
announcing games for the rest of my life. That's all I'm going to be doing. And then he gets a call.
And then who did
A $12
His
million,
wife.
a $12 million
I thought it was
call.
10.
Or 10.
10
whatever.
Yeah, it was
million.
10.
At that point, what
It
does it
doesn't-
matter?
Doesn't matter.
10 is 10 times more than enough.
Yeah.
But 10 mil, when you were thinking you were just going to sit and watch football and talk to go play, fuck.
10 mil for 1 year. You just got to go out there and
Not die.
just
He's
give it.
doing it right. I mean,
Yeah.
let's not take away from him. What a smart fucking
Yeah,
man.
no, but that's why I hate the Dolphins, because we're
Yeah.
we're the idiots that feed into that.
Yeah,
But
but-
to me, Matt Moore has proven he could be
I know.
a capable, not the next step,
I know.
but a very capable.
No, I mean, if you're with
Quarterback.
Matt Moore at the helm, what are you expecting out of your year then?
They're honestly equivalent or better than Jay
I
Cutler.
want to say
No, Jay
frankly.
Cutler is leaps and bounds has better talent than Matt Moore.
At least Matt Moore wants to be there.
I'm saying Matt Moore is at least better than 50% of the NFL team's backup quarterbacks.
Yes.
Easy.
Yes.
To me, easy.
I mean,
I would say that. Easy.
okay, you're the best
He-
backup. Congratulations.
I know.
Yeah, but at least that's there instead of
but
who is the third string
I
quarterback?
don't even know.
Yeah.
But here's the
I'll
thing.
look it
Here's the thing. What is it worth to me? Have a 6-10 season with Matt Moore and save $10 million, or have a 7-9 season with Jay Cutler? I'll tell you
No,
what.
that's the thing. They think they have a. They don't want this season to be
To be a wash.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
yeah.
I'll tell you what. If we make the playoffs again and Jay Cutler,
I think you have a very good chance because you guys do have a lot of talent.
but that's
on
what
the
I'm
team.
saying.
It's really, and unfortunately for you, and who many people have said in the decision, what will it take for your team to get to the playoffs? Tom Brady retiring.
Unfortunately-
and you have the Patriots in your division, so you need a wild card.
Unfortunately, that's our only route.
You need a
There's
wild card.
no way that
they're
we're
the best
not-
team in the NFL. I'm a
There's no
Giants
doubt.
fan. They're the best team in the NFL.
I hate the
Doesn't matter.
Patriots,
Yeah.
but they're the best team in the NFL. There's no doubt about that.
They only got better.
Now, the big issue is, again, Jay Cutler arguably ate glue for 1 or 2 years as a child. And he
That's gonna be the best thing will be if he lights it
If
up
he
this
lights it up,
year.
I
and then
will
the
eat my
fucking-
words.
But then they have to pay him.
Yeah, but they
don't
could
care.
get out of that Tannehill deal.
I will pay.
But then what do you do? Because he's the short-term solution.
I will
No,
pay.
he's not.
Cutler is a short-term
No,
solution.
No, he's not. No, he's
he
like
was literally
30
retired.
Yeah.
He's like 33 or something.
Yeah, but he was literally retired.
You
I
get
mean,
it. No, and if he enjoys, he's with. This was literally the perfect storm for Jay Cutler.
Oh yeah,
It's a
I've-
coach.
No,
it's a
absolutely.
coach he respects and
Yes.
enjoys, and a coach he actually performed well under.
Yes.
In Chicago.
He's got good receivers too.
Yeah, that's the
Which helps.
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
he's
He has
got
the
good
talent.
pieces around him. There's a decent defense there.
But
He's got I'm pretty sure they have a good offensive line. Right?
They've, yeah, as long as they all stay healthy. When they stay healthy, that line is amazing.
Yeah.
But they never stay healthy. They're always injured.
Brandon Doty
Doubt
and David Fales. Those are your third string quarterbacks.
David
I
Fales from
would have never
San
known
Diego
that.
State.
I guess.
Or no, San Jose State.
Either way, here's my biggest fear that could happen, and this will make me very sad. The Dolphins do well, 10-6, 11-5, make the playoffs, but not on Cutler's arm, on like Ajayi's legs, and maybe Devontae Parker and
If he takes.
Well,
the next
that's
step.
another thing.
And-
you guys need him to take the
He
yeah,
hasn't
step.
done anything yet.
and
JT.
Juice. Jeez, I couldn't remember the
Landry.
name. Juice, yeah, Jarvis Landry.
I was
And-
thinking Julius Thomas.
and if they-
the God.
I mean, we'll see what happens with him. But I'm saying, like, I would hate for Cutler to ride the curtail. The curtail, is that the right expression?
Coattails.
Coattails. Thank you. That's the right expression. Ride the coattails of the rest of the team's success and then get paid for that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
Yeah.
think that
When
I,
Matt Moore could have coasted along. On
I
those
feel like that would
coattails.
be evident though. Like if that was something that was
You would
happening.
hope. You would hope that would be evident,
No,
but
it would be. If
I don't think it is. I think a lot of people get excited when a team is winning and they're like, "Oh, the quarterback's doing a great
I
job."
think, I would agree with Nick in this case,
Yeah.
just because the talent at receivers there, so they could make him look good.
Yep.
Obviously, it takes a lot
Yep.
from the quarterback to make receivers look good, but they still could.
Well, I mean, look at Peyton Manning. You could put anyone on Peyton Manning's team, or even Tom Brady's for that matter, and they're going to make that player
Yeah,
good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just like I'm thinking about the Browns, like I don't believe there's any fate that the receivers there could make the quarterback look good.
Probably not. yeah.
However, the Dolphins, their receivers, I believe they're
Kenny,
talented.
you don't
They
have
can make
faith
them
in
look
Kenny
good.
Britt in Cleveland.
I fucking even forgot that he got put to Cleveland.
Okay.
And who's the second string? Who did they draft
Who's
last year?
the quarterback this year? Oh my
Corey
god! It's-
Coleman.
No, isn't it Osweiler?
yeah.
Brosweiler?
Yeah, Osweiler. And
The
Deshaun
Brosweiler.
Kaiser from Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Golden Domer.
Having a good preseason.
He played
We'll
one
see.
game.
I want the Browns to get
Enough
out
for
of.
the commentary to fucking take it in. Just like Blake Bortles is right now being fucking
No, he was
shit on.
he was awful. And I watched some of that game.
Yeah.
Awful.
At this point, I think the season will start. So let's see if
Oh
Blake's
yeah,
gonna
maybe
be a
by this
starter.
point,
He got replaced. Who the fuck knows?
Chad Henney's the starting quarterback.
Is that
no
the
way.
backup?
Yeah.
No way.
The immortal Chad Henney.
Wow.
He is immortal. He's still in the freaking league. Old Dolphins starter back in the day. He was a first round pick, I think.
Was he the guy? Was he at the helm when you
1-15? No.
Cleo Lemon?
Cleo Lemon. That's it.
Wow.
That was 1-15. Thank you.
What year?
What?
What year?
That was 2007, the year before they went to the playoffs. The last
The
time
Wild-
before this year, the Wildcat year.
right? Yeah. That was an incredible year.
Cleo Lemon and Nick fucking Saban. I fucking hate that guy.
He was the coach.
Nick
that year?
Saban was no Cam Cameron. Just kidding.
You know,
But Nick
Saban
Saban-
was, yeah.
Saban was still a shit
I
coach.
remember that. They thought he was the truth coming in.
No, he not only did he fuck Miami, but then he runs away after fucking Miami and then goes to a team, wins a bunch of national champions.
he's the
championships.
best college coach.
Fuck that guy. Fuck him. He's a piece of shit.
I don't lie. Nick,
That's
close out the
Probably
show.
one of the meanest things I'll ever say about someone, but that person's a human refuse.
Close out the show, you angry Amy.
Football doesn't get me mad, but people get me mad. Nick Saban.
Gets Nick. Nothing gets Nick more.
That's a
boiled
bad. That's a
than Nick
bad
Saban.
person.
Actually, Kevin's job to close out the show.
All right,
He
well, that's
started
been
Don't let Nick
episode
Saban buy your kids.
40 dose
Yeah,
40
there you
dose.
go. Yeah.
of the Foreplay podcast. The Giants this year, it's Super Bowl or bust.
I think so. We have Nick. Do you believe that we have the potential as an unbiased Giants fan?
I mean, the Giants I think are the luckiest team in the NFL, so I absolutely think they can.
You're so annoying.
Any-
I wanted an honest opinion.
Any year they can.
No,
I
You
never.
should be-
I think we have the talent.
No, you should.
I think
you
that-
should
no.
love the Giants because
I do. I
in
do.
the era
Yeah, we've taken out the
in the
Patriots.
in the
Keep in
era of the
mind-
Patriots dynasty, we have slain them twice,
Keep in mind,
and we have been the only team
I
to
am
do
very.
so.
I am very happy that the Giants have done that. But I'm saying they're still the luckiest team in football.
I don't.
There's
allow
no
that.
way Eli Eli, he can't. There's no way he dresses himself. First of all, on his own,
I
gets
love Eli.
the 6th seed wild card and beats down the undefeated Patriots
Okay.
without a little bit of luck.
Okay.
It happened. I'm happy that it happened. Trust me, Giants are my
down.
second favorite team for doing that, but they're still the luckiest team in football.
You don't. I'm just saying.
There's no
Potential.
ruling that out.
Potential. We have the potential.
I think you guys have the potential. You'll make the playoffs.
We're.
Knock on wood. I think
I
you'll make the
interrupted
playoffs.
Kevin's close out of the show. A lot of people putting them in like top 5 Super Bowl predictions. A lot of people.
All that means shit.
I'm
Yeah,
just
it means-
saying. We're
it
told.
means-
They're getting
They
talked
could come
about.
out week 1 and give up
Yep.
800 sacks, and
Yep.
then everyone's gonna be like, "Oh shit, they
No
suck."
one's talking
All
about the
right.
Dolphins.
And then you
No,
see, the
I know
power
that.
rankings.
I've already said that I'm expecting a losing season.
I would expect it.
You should not
even
expect a
season.
losing season.
I'm expecting a losing
I would
season.
expect an even season.
I'm
And we'll go from
expecting.
there.
I'm expecting at best even. I'm expecting 7 or 9.
You have to play the Bills and
You get to play the Jets twice, which
Twice.
is almost like
That's,
a handy.
those aren't guaranteed wins.
The
You-
Jets
are the worst team
this
in the
year
NFL.
Are
But
2 free wins.
The Dolphins find ways to shut down against crap teams, and then they'll
Play good
beat
against the
good
Patriots,
teams.
yeah.
Exactly.
no, you don't.
Well, not the
realize-
Patriots necessarily, but they'll play good against.
I just wanted to
good
bring up
teams.
one moment before Kevin finally closes out
Sorry,
the show.
Kevin.
No, it's fine.
I will never forget. I believe it was the Monday night game where the Giants played the Bears, and we sacked Jay Cutler for that fucking. Remember that record night of sacks where it was like 11 sacks or something?
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was a record, whatever it was. I remember watching it.
Of course, it was
No,
Jay
I think-
Cutler.
It was a great game.
Wasn't it? I don't think that was the. I think that game was against
It was a
Donovan
record.
McNabb where they sacked him like 8 times.
Giants versus Bears. Close out the show. Tell people where they could watch what we do. Put the pressure.
So if
on
you liked
you.
what you saw here on episode 40 Dose,
I
Surprisingly,
like that 40 does.
come back, subscribe, leave some comments on the videos. Let us know what you like, what you dislike, anything you want us to talk about.
Yeah.
Subscribe to us or give us a thumbs up or whatever it is you have to do on the podcast services.
In
you
the
like the-
description, there's a lot of stuff.
If you like the audio edition of us. So yeah, keep coming back every day during the week except Sunday for our content. We'd love to have you.
And we sacked Jay Cutler 9 times.
Oh, so they beat their 8 that they sacked.
I guess it was
Donovan
a Giants record for most sacks a game. 9 times. I remember watching that. It's glorious. Back in 2000. Jesus, that was 10. I'm fucking old. That was 7 years ago. Fuck me dead. That felt like 2.
Yeah, the Giants' first Super Bowl against the undefeated Patriots was 10 years ago.
Yeah. 2007.
yeah, the Dolphins won in 15 season, same year.
Great year. See you
That
guys
was a-
next time.
Later.
Thank you guys for watching or listening.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/4playvideo.
If you like what we're doing, make sure to smash that like button.
Be sure to share all our videos with your friends so we could continue to grow. And we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.
Adios.